Hello, everybody. It's me. Here to say, starting tomorrow or maybe the day after, I will be going back to Windows. This was a short-lived experience with Linux, probably a little bit longer experience than I usually have lately. What I mean is that Microsoft had fixed my or not my problem, the issue regarding a file that I can't normally access back when I had Windows 11 installed, and apparently that file was growing too big. It was taking about half, maybe even more of my hard drive space at the time. Because back then I thought it was nothing but a bunch of updates. Apparently I was wrong. Anyway, yeah, I am going to go back to Windows either tomorrow or the next day, and I will be pretty much getting things back in order at that point. I'm going to continue using Windows at that point. If there is another bug and if Windows 10 is still supported, I'll probably be moving back to Windows 10 if something goes wrong. But I am going to go full speed ahead back to Windows 11. I do want to say using Linux was an experience. And that experience is going to be with me for a very long time. I'm going to take a screenshot of the look of my desktop, the look of the taskbar, everything, just so I can keep it in memory because I going to admit using Linux was okay. Um And I think I could make a new video about my old previous Linux experience because I am gonna try and back up everything this time except for Steam program files, etc., etc. The Steam stuff is going to go away, obviously. So I'm. This is surprising. Actually, I'm actually going to go back. It feels a little short. I thought Microsoft was not going to be able to fix it, but apparently they managed to fix it. And I thought it was a bunch of updates. Anyway, yeah, I'm finally gonna close this odd chapter and pretty much go back to things the way they usually went. I'm gonna install DaVinci Resolve, Steam, EA, Ubisoft, Battle.net launchers again. I'm gonna have Firefox installed and many, many other things now. Can't believe it's only been 2, 3 weeks since I moved to Linux, and now I'm going back to Windows because they fixed the problem. It's crazy. And all that time I thought it was updates. It turned out it was a file. uh, I'm gonna keep pretty much an image of my desktop. I may talk about it on something. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about it again unless it pops up or something. But dang, you know, maybe one day if I have like two hard drives I can use inside the computer instead of like only having one operating system, I may install Linux alongside it next time. Um, if I get another drive, of course. Dual boot, if you know what I mean. That way I have like, I don't know, half of the computer being a Linux machine and half of the computer being a Windows machine too. I mean, dual booting is a pretty good idea. You're using a hard drive or half a drive or whatever for another. Oi, sorry about that. I just silently yawned. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going back to Windows either tomorrow or the next day. Apparently, PSO2 New Genesis added new tasks, so I got something to fill the void while I wait. I'm also gonna be very busy with stuff, so I'm gonna do my best to make the transitioning back as quick as possible. It's gonna take a bit for me to set things back up like they used to, so please bear that in mind. I probably won't be able to go, you know, do things normally because I will have to set stuff up again, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I gonna miss Linux. I'm gonna be honest. But if I ever get a new hard drive that's, bigger, maybe a terabyte, 2 terabytes, mostly 2 terabytes, who knows? I probably will be installing Linux alongside Windows that time. I'm going to learn how to dual boot so that I can, well, have a backup plan in case Windows goes cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs again. And yeah, that's it. Maybe have another external hard drive for specifically Linux. Having pretty much similar things, but not similar things. So yeah, I can think of some new ideas here. But that's all gonna be who knows when, because if I recall, prices are skyrocketed in terms of PC parts because of AI and the data centers needed for those AIs, etc., etc. Alright, so, yeah, if you don't hear from me, you'll know what I'm doing. You'll know what I'm doing at that point. So, well, at the moment, I'm probably still, because I'm definitely recording this ahead of time. I'm using a voice recorder software that I found, and it's actually doing wonders for me. I hope to find a Windows version or find some way to install this on Windows, or maybe at least I have a backup plan in case things go south. If things do go south with Windows 11, I guess I'll just go back to Windows 10 at that point, because Steam still supports Windows 10. I think Ubisoft and EA launchers do too. Well, kinda. Steam supports the 64-bit Windows 10. The 32-bit's pretty much off limits. They unsupported 32-bit a long time ago. Huh. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm going to rest because it's late by the time I'm recording this. This will be you're probably watching this at a scheduled upload time, so I'll deal with it like that. With all that said, I will see you all next time back on the side I was on a few weeks ago before all this happened, before I decided to go do this Linux thing. See ya, everybody. And sorry it was not bigger, but I'll probably be doing some special recordings too, so to show more of my Linux time. That'll probably be a video for later or something to show on something else. I don't know. But yeah, Linux probably is not going to go away completely. It's going to be there waiting for me to come back, and by that time, I probably would be dissatisfied with the direction Windows is going, the direction Microsoft is going, to the point where, I don't know, Microsoft just stayed the same since the Bill Gates era. I know there's some criticism with Bill Gates as CEO, but at least the operating system was good. uh, I'll see you guys next time. And for those who subscribe to my channel because I decided to do the transition to Linux, sorry it was cut short. But, oh well. Maybe, maybe next time. It may be longer. Maybe so longer that that no one is using Windows anymore. Because it seems to be going toward that pivot, and Microsoft is losing money. We'll see what happens, huh? Later.